Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Jahan, 180. Chase, receiver. 54. And we gotta get to the ball, team.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A game there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Cut. Single. Here we go. Lucky 48.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Broncos 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Here's Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Block off of play action. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now P-Ryan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Block. He completes this to Sutton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Go, go, go. Check 52. Protein spill. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Listen to me.
Cousins now from the 50. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try to throw now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike. I got one. Slam. Hey, Ringo, 48. Jim.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. Watch 54.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Haley got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Got one. Hey, watch that.
Snap.
Here's Locke to throw. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Good route here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a basis.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Hey, Alpha. 53, Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. You ain't going nowhere.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cousins now. He's got Smith here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On play action, Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be free. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. Cousins on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st down. 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ready?
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Got it. Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Hit it.
A final shot before half for Locke. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Seam 6. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You're not ready. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 52.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. To throw again on second down. Locke, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Right there. 54, Mike. Stop your whining. 54, let's go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Blue down.
They run it again with Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Madison. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
I'll get him.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on second down. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, it's Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
53, check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
5.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Locke working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, Ken.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Under 10. 10. Wide. Check.
shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run with Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Gun.
I got it.
First.
54's Mike.
On third down, Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Hey, foxtrot. Yo.
Lock now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Switch it. 300.
Cook following the penalty. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one.